Hey guys and girls, how you all doing? It's Al, the Sega Guru here, and we're taking a look at an awesome Beats of Rage called Maplevania. Now, if you know what MapleStory is, it's essentially a 2D MMO, a pretty big MMO nonetheless. Really is, there's tons of mythology around it, there really is a big following for MapleStory. But that brings me on to Maplevania, which is a 2D side-scrolling Beats of Rage title. Now, if you like Beats of Rage games, you're probably going to understand what this is all about. It's built all around essentially Streets of Rage engine, which we all know and love, and is very, very versatile. But is it any good? Does it follow any of the actual lore? Let's take a look. Now yes, as we already know, MapleStory has been adored by millions now for quite some many years, if I'm quite honest. It's more than 10 years, because at the end of the day, this Beats of Rage title was actually released back in 2009. That's right, on PSP and obviously now on Dreamcast as well. And it's actually a pretty good Beats of Rage game if you like Castlevania mixed with MapleStory. That really is how this all started. It was a crossover. It was essentially a kind of a parody project. But, hey, as the MapleStory fans are that big, then yes, this did actually end up coming through to fruition to what we actually see right now. Now, the game does actually have 3 playable characters, all kind of linked to Castlevania itself, being Ethan Belmont, and you know, at the end of the day, we need a Belmont if it's a Castlevania type game, Claus Moriarty, and Amelia Delacroix. Now, these characters, actually, I really do like, and they really do have that hint of Castlevania. Now, you're probably going to say, well, why would you want to mix the two? And I actually think they cross over really, really well. At the end of the day, Beats of Rage is all about that. It's about ingenuity, it's about being a little bit different. You can create the project that you want, but likely someone else hasn't done. And that's absolutely what we've got here. Now, every character is different, i.e. weapon-wise. For example, Ethan has a whip, Klaus, or Claus I should say, has a 2-handed sword, and then Delacroix, that's right, has a gun, which to me is actually the easiest way to play this game. You can shoot from a distance, which let me tell you, in a game like this, absolutely, I wouldn't say is needed, and it almost feels a little bit like cheating, but to me it works, and that's a great way to enjoy the game if, you know, you find these games hard. Totally understand, for me that's the way I played a fair amount of it. So yes, as you're going to see, a lot of the backgrounds here are very much taken from Castlevania, including some of the bits, or scenes I should say, in between each level. Now the game plays exactly like a Streets of Rage game does, or any other Beats of Rage game does. You play through the hordes, you move to the right of the screen, get to the end, and then you're through to the next stage. Yes, not all of the levels have bosses, some of them do, and the enemies that range here are quite vast if I'm honest, coming from skeletons, dragons, and other kind of Castlevania-esque type characters, which again works with a crossover like this. As you can imagine, this plays very much like any other Beats of Rage title. You got to remember this is based on a Genesis controller, so essentially the D-pad, the start button, and obviously the 3 action buttons. All 3 action buttons are used here. Obviously you got the special, you've got the jump, and also the main attack, and then the D-pad, which works perfectly on the Sega Dreamcast controller. No, this doesn't work with keyboard and mouse, but hey, then again, would you really want to be playing this with a keyboard and mouse? I gotta say, I probably wouldn't. But I really like this game. I think for me, I'd obviously never played any MapleStory titles. Like I said, there's tons out there, and it's been around for a very, very long time and has a massive following. But myself, I haven't played it. But this is a way to kind of get some of the characters or the feel for a game like MapleStory in another franchise that I love, Castlevania, mix the two, and this is what you have. Let me know what you guys think though, because I really do think you guys need to give this a go. It's a great little title, it's a great little Beats of Rage game. Obviously, drop a comment, let me know, give the video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you don't already.
It's Al signing out.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. As well as that, you can also back the channel on Patreon. QR code is down below. But obviously you can check out this video, you can also check out that video. And on that note, it's Al signing out.